August 11th, 2025, late evening, two women walk up to Lizzie's door wearing identical clothes and introduce themselves as missionaries. But the moment Lizzie reviews the footage, something disturbing stands out. Before reaching the porch, their outfits look completely different in both color and design. Yet seconds before they reach the door, their clothes suddenly appear identical. Same collar, same style. Even their faces look strangely calm, almost emotionless. Look carefully.
Is freaking creepy. 8:41, somebody knocks on the door, and then, hold on. Check out their outfits.
They're wearing two different dresses from what they were wearing.
Is nothing compared to what they were wearing.
And we saw them. They had polka dots. They had the dresses from the...
Go back to the other one.
We literally just saw them and they were wearing...
And, like, go fast forward, like, it changes color. Watch, go fast
right
forward.
As soon as they get over there out of our porch.
What the heck is this? Is this at 8:41?
Look, they have
and they said they were missionary, you know.
But missionaries don't come at 9 p.m. though. That's
I asked them, you know, that, you know, it's late, and they left. And they said, I'm sorry, not trying to be rude.
Another detail makes the situation even stranger. Missionaries rarely show up around 9 p.m., and when the women are near the car, the camera clearly shows one wearing orange, while the other appears dark blue. Lizzie confirms this through another CCTV camera angle. But within seconds, both their clothes and even their bags seem to change color. Lizzie decides not to open the door. After a brief conversation, the two women simply walk away. Some viewers believe this is nothing more than a lighting glitch or a technical camera issue, but Lizzie says the cameras were working perfectly. Because of the unusual timing and the emotionless look on their faces, others believe the figures may not have been human at all, suggesting the possibility of shape-shifting entities. And if that's true, whatever stood at Lizzie's door that night may not have been what it appeared to be. What do you think happened here? Joey Wilson had been living peacefully for years with his family in their home in Sacramento, California. But recently, something about his elderly neighbors started to feel deeply unsettling. The woman, who almost never left her house, began appearing behind the bushes outside Joey's property, repeatedly staring toward his home. The more Joey noticed it happening, the more uneasy it made him feel. Look closely.
Look, dude, she couldn't find her way over there, so now she's over here. She's back in here trying to fucking find a way into my property. Do you see her? Look at that face. Oh my god. It's right there staring at me. Dude, how fucking scary is that shit? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? She's crawling through all this shit, bro.
Hidden behind the bushes, the elderly woman can clearly be seen watching Joey's house. Her pale face and dark, hollow-looking eyes made the moment even more disturbing for viewers who examined the footage. Joey tried to stop the situation by installing fencing around his property, but her presence didn't seem to disappear. Later, Joey shared additional photos online, and some viewers claimed they could see what looked like a strange face captured near a hand in one of the images. The story quickly spread online, and some people began suggesting the woman might have been involved in disturbing rituals connected to dark forces. Joey didn't rule out those possibilities either, saying her presence always felt unsettling. Others pointed to long-standing theories, claiming that some individuals turned to negative energies and disturbing rituals in the hope of gaining wealth or extending their lives. If that's true, then the woman watching Joey's house might have been involved in something far darker than it first appeared. What do you think about this? This girl hears a noise inside her house and assumes someone might be standing outside the gate, so she steps out and turns on the outside light to check. What she doesn't realize is that something strange is already moving near the gate. As the light comes on and she walks toward it, a small black figure suddenly darts across the other side of the gate. The shape is unsettling. It doesn't move like a human, and it doesn't resemble any known animal. It's simply something unknown. The girl doesn't notice the shadow at that moment, but when she finally reaches the gate, she suddenly sees someone standing outside. Then, just as she steps closer, the figure disappears into the air like smoke. Startled and terrified, she immediately runs back into the house. Later, the video caption explains that she never saw the black shadow earlier, which is why she didn't understand what had happened. But she does say that when she looked at the figure near the gate, it didn't look like a normal human being. Before she could even process what she was seeing, the entity vanished. When watching the footage carefully, it almost feels like the shadow that ran across earlier and the figure standing at the gate might be connected. The idea that a physical form could dissolve into smoke while a strange creature appears nearby creates a chilling mystery. Many viewers online believe this moment may have captured something truly paranormal. What do you think? Many people believe humans have already discovered every creature that exists on Earth, but sometimes a video surfaces that makes that belief feel questionable, because what was captured in this footage from Vietnam doesn't resemble any normal human or animal behavior. In the video, a man and his friend are performing a ritual near a riverbank. Candles are placed beside a tree as part of the ritual. Everything seems normal at first, but during the ceremony, the man's friend suddenly hears a strange sound coming from the direction of the river. Curious about the noise, they grab a flashlight and walk toward the riverbank to see what's there. What they discover is something neither of them expected. When the flashlight beam reaches the riverbank, it reveals a figure sitting near the water. At first glance, it appears to be a human, but the moment the light hits the figure clearly, it becomes obvious that something isn't right. The body looks unnaturally pale and completely unclothed, and its face appears disturbingly reptile-like. As soon as the flashlight shines directly on its face, the creature reacts. It slowly turns its head toward them, revealing large eyes and a mouth that resembles something closer to a reptile than a human. Even more unsettling, its face lacks the raised nose structure humans normally have, giving it a flat appearance similar to reptiles like snakes or lizards. Some people refer to beings like this as human reptiles. According to certain theories, these creatures are said to look partly human, but possess reptilian features and even the ability to change their form while living among humans. A few years ago, a viral video sparked similar discussions when people claimed a reptile-like figure appeared among Barack Obama's security team because the person's face looked extremely unusual. The topic quickly spread across the internet, and thousands of videos were created discussing the possibility of reptilian beings. The idea even inspired a Hollywood movie called They Live, where special glasses reveal a hidden truth that powerful people are actually reptilian beings from another world secretly controlling humanity. But returning to this footage, the moment the creature realizes it has been spotted, it suddenly moves into the river and disappears. The men search the area afterward, but they find absolutely nothing. If this footage is genuine, it could be one of the rare moments where something truly unknown was captured on camera. So the real question is, what exactly was sitting by that river that night? On February 6th, 2025, a security camera outside a house in El Salvador recorded something that quickly sparked debate online. It began with something simple: dogs barking loudly in the middle of the night. But dogs rarely react that way without a reason. Something had caught their attention, and whatever it was, the camera might have captured it too. According to the timestamp, the footage was recorded around 10:31 p.m. The video was later shared on Reddit by user 87 Lucas Oliveira, where viewers began analyzing what appears to be a transparent figure moving across the frame. At first glance, the scene looks ordinary, but if you focus on the area the dogs are reacting to, a faint, transparent shape can be seen moving from one side of the street to the other. Then something interesting happens. One of the dogs seems to follow or chase the movement, almost as if it can clearly sense something passing through the area. Some viewers dismissed the clip as a camera glitch, but others pointed out a problem with that explanation. The movement of the transparent shape appears smooth and directional, almost like something physically passing through the scene. There also appears to be a faint smoke-like disturbance surrounding the shape. Typical camera glitches don't behave this way. They usually appear randomly, not as a consistent moving form. This raises a strange possibility. What if the camera captured something that human eyes simply couldn't see at the time? Some viewers believe this might be evidence of a spirit passing through the area. Others believe there must be a technical explanation. But one thing is certain, the dogs clearly reacted to something. So the real question is, what exactly walked through that street that night? Abandoned places often carry stories that never truly disappear. A TikTok user called Hats Off to the Energetic and her sister went to repair an old abandoned cabin somewhere in Oregon. But the moment they arrived, their dogs started reacting nervously, as if they sensed something unseen inside the building. Then their camera captured something chilling.
There's something moving in the door. The thing is, that door in there is really stiff. Like all of them are. So there's nothing hanging there. Fuck. It's creepy. It's gotta be something. I don't know what. What the f? It just. What the. What the. What the. Holy f.
On the second floor balcony door, a dark shadow can be seen standing silently. The sight terrified both sisters because the cabin had been empty for years. The figure stays there for a few seconds, and then slowly moves back into the darkness. According to the woman filming, the figure had no visible face, yet its shape clearly looked human. Both sisters confirmed seeing the same silhouette. Some viewers dismissed it as a curtain moving in the wind, but when the sisters returned later to check the same door, they found something strange. There was no curtain there. Inside, the cabin looked completely abandoned. Furniture was broken, objects were scattered everywhere, and the entire place felt heavy with an unsettling atmosphere. While exploring, they also discovered clues about the family who once lived there, including the fact that one person had died inside the cabin. Both sisters later said the place gave them a powerful paranormal feeling. So the question is simple: was that shadow the spirit of the person who died there? Or something far more mysterious still hiding inside that cabin? While researching strange footage online, I found a disturbing Reddit post shared by a user named Buddy Price. He uploaded a video claiming something unsettling happened while he was visiting his late grandfather's house. According to him, his grandfather had passed away 2 years earlier. But during that visit, he noticed something he couldn't explain. Watch carefully.
Bro, what the f?
From behind the house, a dark human-shaped shadow briefly appears and seems to look toward him. Even in broad daylight, the figure looks unusually black, almost unnatural. Then suddenly the shape disappears. Buddy believes the figure could have been his grandfather's spirit. Of course, that conclusion raises questions. It could simply have been a person. But the way the shadow appears and vanishes so quickly leaves the moment open to interpretation. So what exactly did the camera capture that day? This clip personally disturbed me. The disturbing video was shared on TikTok by a soldier named Anderson. He was casually recording a video at night when he suddenly heard a strange noise coming from the room behind him. Then something appeared that would make anyone question being alone.
But yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just had to check this email real quick. I'll be home in a sec, but love you crazy.
Right after the noise, something strange happened. From the ceiling of the room behind him, an upside-down head with glowing eyes briefly peeked out. It immediately suggested that someone or something was inside the ceiling. However, Anderson clearly stated in the video caption that he was completely alone that night. The entity captured in the video didn't appear human, which made the situation even more disturbing. Viewers quickly began debating what it could be. Many people suggested Anderson should inspect the house, while others believed the figure might have been something paranormal. But one question still remains. If something really was inside the ceiling, where did it come from and where did it go? A mother checks the nanny cam in her daughter's room late at night and notices something she cannot explain. The woman, Juana Pasco, had already suffered the loss of 2 children during pregnancy. Her daughter Evelyn was the first healthy child she had, which made her incredibly protective of her. But according to Juana, strange things had been happening around the baby. Then one night, the camera captured something unusual.
Okay, that's not possible. What is that? What is that? What is it? Look at the way, look! It's lingering. Is it the light outside? Like... there's no pinhole, empty, like... the curtains, I pulled the curtains closed. And it's not leaving. It's getting near her. Oh my god. Did she just touch it? Where did it go?
In the footage, a glowing orb appears near the baby's crib. The child seems aware of it and even reaches out as if trying to touch it. Moments later, the orb disappears. Juana was disturbed by the video because she insists no one else was inside the house that night, especially not in the baby's room. The footage quickly sparked debate online. Some viewers believe the orb could represent a supernatural presence interacting with the baby. Others suggested a more emotional theory, believing it might be the spirits of the 2 siblings who never survived, but the true explanation remains unknown. Working as a security guard can become even more frightening when you are alone inside a large building but still feel like someone else is nearby. Something similar happened to this security guard during his night shift while he was sitting in the building's control room. Suddenly, objects around him began moving on their own, as if something was trying to communicate with him. Watch closely.
Oh, shit. Just saw my apple move. Just saw him move. Oh. What do you want? Who are you? Ooh. What does this mean? What do you want? Why are you playing games?
A cup and an apple placed on the desk suddenly begin moving by themselves. The guard appears frightened and can be heard asking why something is playing with him, suggesting that strange things like this had already happened to him before. But what was captured next was even more disturbing. In a wiring area where no person should normally be able to reach, a mysterious hand briefly appears for a few seconds. The guard later confirmed that he was completely alone in the building that night. Viewers quickly began debating the clip. Some believe a spirit may have been trying to communicate with the guard, while others think the story might have been exaggerated or staged. But the moving objects and the sudden appearance of that hand leave many unanswered questions. What do you think actually happened there? If you want to support the channel, like the video and subscribe to help the DavinCreep community keep growing. Thanks for watching.